Yeah, good afternoon. But I'm going to talk about the data mastery of AI. And we spoke already the whole day about AI and how Tealium can help. And these days, we all know that AI becomes something really common. Everyone talks about it. Everyone wants to have it. But everyone is also facing lots of challenges. And those challenges are having the right data, clean, enriched data, and to get it into the right models. And this is where Tealium helps a lot. And this is where Tealium is giving you the possibility to get this clean, enriched data into the right AI initiatives. So as you can see on that slide, is that instead of preparing data, Tealium is going to help you to use the data. And this is what we are going to talk today, how the collaboration between Tealium and Vodafone helped Vodafone to use innovative technology to feed their AI models and AI initiatives, and also how they were able to master the data and the governance. And in addition, we have also Cathie from Invoca, and she's also giving us an insight how a technology partner is using data and AI to leverage that. But I would like to ask Garima and Cathie to introduce themselves and then start the panel.
Thanks, Uli, and thanks for inviting me. Myself, Garima, I'm part of Global Data Programs and Strategy in Vodafone Business, and I lead the strategy of the AI and the CDP, MarTech, and also our global analytics to enhance the customer experience and also how we can gain the incremental revenue for our mobile, fixed, and beyond connectivity products.
Great. Thank you and welcome, Garima. Cathie.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Cathie Frazzini. I'm the Vice President in charge of Global Partnerships for Invoca. I've recently led our strategic sales organization, our enterprise sales organization, and our emerging markets, and had the great fortune of being here in the UK to open our international operations. If you don't know Invoca, first of all, we're thrilled to be here today and supporting the Tealium event. But most importantly, we're great partners with Tealium in the sharing of data. So Invoca is the leader in conversational analytics, and we were just awarded on the new Forrester Wave in the revenue execution category, the top location. So we help our customers get out there, find new customers, acquire those customers, and drive revenue. And we do that by connecting the digital journey that they're on to the moment of human interaction. So when that digital journey changes for any reason and they choose to pick up the phone and give you a call and talk to your call center, we're going to be the folks who help gather all that data at the time of the call using AI to figure out why they're calling and all that deep, rich information that happens in the call. And then passing that back to folks like Tealium to use that in real time.
Great. Thank you, Cathie. So let's start with the first question. This goes to Garima. So what would be the primary objectives that the Vodafone AI initiative has? And how does Vodafone leverage AI to enhance customer experience?
Yeah, sure. So as a Vodafone business, our primary objective is how we can use the vast volume of data that is present across the organization and how we improve the customer experience using that data. Plus, like my team, because we work more on data and insights, and plus the personalization activities. So for us, it's also important to understand that data, how we can leverage for different areas of the business, how we can improve the customer experience. It's not only the AI gets into the how we can leverage it to automate, but also how we can use AI, I would say generative AI, because we are looking further to explore it more, how it creates the automated insights for different areas of the business and how they can utilize it to make the critical decisions for the budgeting, for the marketing, and also for improving the experience.
Great, thank you, Garima. And Cathie, so you mentioned already in your introduction how Invoca is using data, but what are the AI solution that you are using within your technology?
Great, yeah. So, well, we know what's happening. All of you know what's happening on the digital journey, and certainly marketeers are using that extensively to try to figure out how to optimize their buy and how to spend their dollars. At the time that they drop out of that digital journey and pick up the phone, we have this remarkable opportunity. I think we called it level zero, or that type of zero first data opportunity is then available on the phone call. So we use NLP to listen on the phone call and garner as much information as we can, both about what's being said, what your customers want. This is the moment when they're telling you what they most need, want, or have had an issue with your service. It's where the opportunity to use the really magical ways that AI works to listen, develop signals, and get insights from that call, and in real time then be able to push those back appropriately.
Okay, great. We were always talking about getting the right data, getting it consented, and so on. But what I'd like to understand, and most probably here the audience as well, is what are the challenges that you faced in preparing data for AI, and especially when we talk about the quality, the consistency, but also the governance of this data?
Yeah, so we work, like as a group, we work with many areas of the business and our global markets. So we have Europe and other markets like Turkey. So the main challenge that we have is because the data is in different places, we're not able to see what is the end-to-end journey of the customer. And saying that, it's difficult to actually know the performance of our advertising, of our marketing, if we are not able to understand that how the customer make the journey from starting to the end. So that is because our data is not organized enough, and maybe it's the data collection methods that we are using, and also one of the reason is not using the correct taxonomy behind the data. So our team in group, we work with the markets and we create best practices, how to collect the data, how to activate that data, how to use it for different purposes. Not even the marketing activation, but how we can use it for building the KPIs for our business, because that is very important for our key pillars and the products.
Mm-hmm. Great, and from a technology perspective, so what would be the challenges that you see using AI?
Yeah, I would so agree that the data layer, and I think they said it in the last session as well, is getting a really effective set of data that can be used in the generation of the AI models is so critical. We encourage all of our customers to very quickly get into kind of a fixed loop of adding more data, assessing that data, letting the AI models run over that data, and then ultimately kind of changing your process and your data to support a higher level AI model. I think governance is at the top of everybody's talk track today. And I think it's somewhat incumbent on the technology providers to continually involve technology that helps you support whatever those governance issues are. Things like in-time redaction on the call, so we aren't, even during the call, keeping information that's sensitive. Things like custom retention models by industry to make sure whatever your retention is, that the technology provider can support that. And then obviously staying compliant across all the many things that come out on an ongoing basis. So I think all of our customers are looking to us to be leaders in deciding how to treat that data, and quick response, right? The ability to respond very quickly to the many changing natures of compliance technology today.
Great. So what I understand is that, facing those challenges, it's people, but also technologies, but also a strategy that needs to be behind, right? So what we haven't heard so far, and today we always spoke about the moment, right? So real time. So how important is real time when we talk about enhancing AI models? especially about the performance, but also driving, again, the customer experience. So Garima, what would you say?
Yeah, I mean, real-time data enrichment is very important, and for the organization like us, because we have B2B customers that do not have the journey always in digital. They have different journeys, different paths to go. So if we are talking about sending the leads to the call center, and if they are not reaching out to the customer at the right time, at the right moment, then we lost that lead. So categorizing it as the warm or hot lead. So it's important for us to reach out to the customers at the right time and provide them with the relevant information. So data enrichment is at real time is very important. And we have seen the recent example that I can share in one of the bigger markets, where they activated the use case where they send the real-time data to our call center. And we have seen in like 2 months, huge conversions. And eventually we have saw the incremental sales at the back of that use case. So yeah, real-time is really important for us.
Well, it resonates a lot because we were talking about moments every time. Cathie, what would you say, real time?
Yeah,
Most
well-
probably you would say exactly the same, but let's...
Yeah, for sure. I think it's the most exciting part of the advances with AI is the ability to get that data faster and then use it in real time. Your customers are on a journey, right? They're interacting with you while they're going through their marketing interaction with you. Then hopefully they're on your site and doing some buying or looking to purchase whatever it is that you're selling. And then lastly, they're potentially calling your call center and having an interaction. And there's the ability now, because we can capture the data of the digital journey, we can listen to the phone call and attach that digital journey directly to the phone call. We can listen to the phone call in real time and share data back immediately. I think pre-call intent and what people are showing you that they're excited about is a really interesting way to get started with AI and being able to use the information from the digital journey to inform what happens on the phone call. These are all real-time moments that you can borrow that data to do really dramatic things with your customers.
And can you share an example where it was measurable, what you did? And a use case, an example where you really see the value of that impact?
Sure, thanks. So in the US, we have a satellite cable provider, television provider called DirecTV. I don't know if you guys have them here as well. They're one of our large customers, and they're really innovative in their go-to-market strategies. One of our favorite folks to work with. And they had some ideas this year about how could you take caller intent, which is very strong, obviously, by the way people search and the things that they're doing online, and actually impact the business with that. And their idea was, people who are intending to cancel give out a pretty strong intent on the website. They're probably typing in how to cancel my service or something similar. And we can pick that up in the digital journey. So at the time that they pick up the phone, we can use that data that we think they're intending to cancel to bypass the call center experience almost in its entirety and send them directly to a save desk. In that moment, they can talk to someone who is going to be the best possible person to save them. That person can give them offers immediately. DirecTV put that in place, and within a matter of about 6 weeks, saw a 25% increase in their ability to save those customers. Got to imagine those folks are not all that happy. To make them happier through that process is probably a really great idea. They did some other innovative stuff around how do you take the data from someone who's about to purchase, so I can see what's in your shopping cart. It's a pretty good intent indicator that you want to buy something. I can even see what you might be trying to buy. Again, why put them through an IVR or any kind of experience? Put them directly to the right salesperson at the right time to help them finish. And they saw about a 2x increase in sales in the call center after just using that intent data to change the experience of the customer. Great examples of real-time, in-the-moment usage of the data.
Really, really good. So the title of this panel is Data Mastery for AI, right? And the question goes to you, Garima. How do you envision the future of AI-driven customer experience?
So I would say to envision the AI-driven customer experience, our focus should, shift from sales to more customer experience journey. So we have so many signals that we collect during the journey of the customer, being it their frustration or their different surveys, but we actually don't use it in terms of how we can target the experience for them. So in that case, like we can combine that data with the behavior data and then activate, send them target them with the right information or support them or help them where they are needing it when they are looking for some information, rather than they themselves going on to the help and support section and finding the information themselves. So it will give them more trust and the confidence that what they are looking for, they are getting the right information. And I'll take an example from non-AI part of it. Like we have teams where they work with the customers, collecting their survey information manually and then activating, doing the different strategies, how they can support those customers. But how if AI can enable it, automate this whole process in finding the information of that customer and then activating it in the real time using the AI chatbots. I think that's, many companies are looking for how we can implement the AI chatbots on the website and then find the information for the customer that they are looking for. So those signals of the customers are very important. I think we should look to have that also in your data platform, apart from your behavior data and other data sets.
Well, this sounds really, really great and exciting. Cathie, so Garima was talking more from driving customer experience, because while they're on the other end, right? You from Invoca, you have a different look on it. So what would you say?
I think AI has just a dramatic opportunity for customer experience, in particular because of the way we interact with the customers and need to get their data quickly. So, we're really encouraging our customers to get out there and try AI strategies, not to have a big, huge overriding AI strategy, but to have a very targeted, choose a business outcome, something that you want to impact, and then develop the overall AI model to support that and get busy, get it done, get out there and try using that data flowing through, because over time, that custom data being built with your customer information is going to be the most important asset that you're using in order to customize those experiences.
Okay, great. So we spoke a lot about challenges. We spoke about the envision, the future. But from an organizational point of view, what would be the priorities or the areas on focusing to enhance those initiatives? So first to you, Cathie.
With AI specifically for Invoca, we've got kind of three key things we're watching with AI. One is just how do we, on our side, make the AI models better? We want more efficiency, more effectiveness, because even 1% increase on those, the validity and the value of those models can drive significant business outcomes for us. So we really look at our data models and the things that we put together on the back end of the AI to make sure that we're doing the right thing. The second thing is how to use the data. So you mentioned chatbots. I'm really excited about the opportunity that we can now feed this same data into automated chatbots and others with the same efficiencies to really drive those channels in the same way we do the live channel. Then the last thing I'm probably most interested in is, I think, we talk about what you know and what you don't know with AI. And so often when you're setting up signals and making decisions, you're doing that based on data you think you need, data that you believe is going to impact your business. But what about the data that might impact your business that you don't know about? We launched a product this last year called Signal Discovery, which is a way to look at all of the data happening on your phone calls in particular, and tell you what you might not know through using data word maps and ways to look at the data. I have a great example. We have a hospital provider, and they use Invoca for setting of appointments, hundreds of thousands of calls for people trying to find a practitioner and get an appointment. That is this surge in their call volume, and asked us to take a look. because there was nothing going on in particular that should have created that. And we ran a signal discovery run over all the calls, and believe it or not, the word McDonald's was highly valued, and we couldn't figure out why, because really, why would anybody be calling unless they were ill? Why would they be calling and using that word really consistently in the call center? We were able to show them the set of calls and have them drill down into those calls, and what became really evident was it was directions that the whole bunch of people in that one region were calling, and the call center agents were telling them it was behind a McDonald's. The reason all those calls were coming in is because the website was broke on that particular set of instructions and directions. And so that next day they fixed the website and decreased their call volume by about 20%. So it's just a great example of, you don't always know what you're looking for, but AI can help you find it.
Yeah, really cool. Garima, last question going to you because time is flying. So you spoke a lot about the initiatives, how you master the data, how you govern the data. So last point is, how can Tealium help and support you in the coming years on continuing on their journey?
Yeah, sure. So as far as our priorities, so as the data programs and strategy team and group, so we look at the how we can make these smart business decisions using the data and insights, and also using it for activating the personalization. For us, like, data is very critical, and like I mentioned that so we work with B2B customers, and due to the fact that the data exists in different platforms, how we can bring that data together, create a data lake, and on top of it, do the GenAI initiatives, use cases, and make that data future-proof, be agile in doing those use cases. So we are looking at exploring, and we are looking further to work with our wider marketing teams and global markets to understand that how we can improve the processes, and also do things like creating the knowledge base for our call centers, for our advisors. We have a big advisory platform called VHub. So there the signals are totally different from sales. They are more, how we give advice to our customers on business and the products and services. That data is also important for us, and how CDP can, enable the use cases related to customer experience, like I talked about, getting those signals and merging it with the behavior data that we have collect for our customers. So it's, we are exploring, and we are in that journey. Vodafone is all about thinking about emerging technologies, work with a lot of these technologies to create better customer experience, improve the lives of the customers, and be competitive. So that is what our vision is, and that is what the opportunity that we have.
Well, this sounds really good, and I think it's great to see what Jeff said this morning about the AI initiatives and how Vodafone is really embracing that vision and strategy. So really cool. As said, so wrapping it up. So what I understood from this panel and also in the preparation is that AI is something that everyone needs to consider. And it's not just the AI, it's the data. To have the right clean data is so important, and you need to set up the right data solutions for that. So, and as said, the collaboration between Vodafone and Tealium, exemplifies also the way how that can be leveraged. And this is really cool. I'm proud to be part of Tealium, and I'm also proud to have this partnership with Vodafone, and as well with Invoca, because what we learn as working together with Invoca is that the data is important, and it's not just one technology; it's more technologies that can work together to bring the best and let's say the nicest customer experience. So with that, thank you so much, Garima.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cathie, sorry, to being part of this nice panel.